Hey, what's up, guys? It's Josh Aaron. Thanks for watching the MotoAmerica YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe.
But here we go. Red lights are on. Revs are up. Clutches are out. And MotoAmerica racing on lap 1 of 37. And, boy, it looks like Ty Scott on the 70. Vision Wheel M4 Star Suzuki got a fantastic launch. Xavi Flores in 4th place, trying to sweep around the outside. Mesa on the Titler's Kawasaki in 2nd. And then Squid Hunter Racing's Josh Hayes in 3rd spot.
You know, the thing is that we know that the Ty Scott's got some pace, Greg. He showed that earlier as Xavi Flores goes diving up the inside of Hayes. He's going to get Hayes squaring him back up there. Goes back underneath. Hayes is not going to want to let Ty Scott get too far down the road and make it easy on it. So expect Josh Hayes to come back after him. But he's got his hands full right now with Xavi Flores. It looked like he was trying to go back up underneath him as they went down there into the museum corner. There we go. So Xavi Flores did get through, Greg, up to 3rd. Then you got T. Hobbs, and it looks like Corey Ventura made a good start on the Destruct bike. He's in 6th. So right now at the front, we'll see these guys probably all start to close back up. It's just that when we think about it, Ty Scott so far this weekend, he was the first one into the 26s, and he did it relatively easily. And you heard him say in his pre-race interview that him and the team have come up with some good strategies, made the bike very easy to ride. Tires doesn't look too bad, so it could be trouble for the rest of them. Now, when we start to talk about this, the neat thing about this race for us is who is going to be pitting when? How much fuel does each one of these bikes have in it? Some teams may have chose, Greg, to only fill the tanks half full right now, maybe do 10 laps, maybe do 15 laps. That's what we're going to start to keep an eye on. As you can see, the track temperature as well as the outside temperature right now, that little bit of breeze.
So, Jay, there's so much to think about and what are teams going to do, because this is not the default, the default Daytona 200 is Flores. Looks like he's got to go up the inside. So all of a sudden, Xavi takes over the lead. This time he learned from the pass he made on Josh Hayes to keep it nice and tidy down into Charlotte's Web, and he'll take over the spot.
Yeah, and so far Xavi Flores has shown that he can kind of run the pace. It's getting dark enough out there where as a rider, if I'm out there riding around, you'll be able to kind of see, look around. And here we go, Greg. We got a big crash right now. On this is going to be the second to last corner. The right-hander coming onto the front, that leads into the left, coming onto the front straightaway.
Yeah, and it looks like Declan possibly on the 25.
Yeah, red flag.
Down. All right, so red flags are out. Jay, let's see if we can see something.
This catches out. It looks like Carl Soltis there. That just goes through. And then the next rider, yeah, look, one rider goes down. And then, so obviously it was raining over in these last sections of the track. A little bit, oh man, Declan just got thrown for a big high side there for him. And then it looked like we were going to have a 3rd rider possibly come into screen. As I'm just trying to see who that is there, Greg.
Oh, two more riders.
2 more that go down. So yeah, it's
our race number 2 going when these lights go out. Good start from the 70. Ty Scott was your pole sitter. He gets off to a good launch. He's trying to pinch out Josh Hayes, and away goes Xavi Flores, one of the most experienced rain riders in the field, coming from so many different series over the years, including World Superbike.
But these 2 guys right now, they're going to take off and try to get as big a gap as they can, as Hayes is going to go past Flores as they go down into turn 5 on this opening lap. The number 4, who's probably done a million laps around here, or not a million, but a lot of laps here in the wet.
Oh, Xavi up and out. And Ryder down.
We got Ryder down, Greg, on the exit of turn 5 there.
That's CJ LaRoche.
Yep, he's gone down. This is going to be up over in museum corner area. Yeah, I know that's going to be Jordan Tropkoff, I believe. Yeah, he goes down. So
he's coming back to racing full time with this team. They were able to put that effort together. And there's Xavi Flores on that Warhorse HSBK Racing Ducati Panigale V2. That seat abandoned.
He's got a red flag, I think, again, Greg.
By Josh Aaron, who moved on to Superbike, and another red flag out. So unfortunately, with the conditions very tricky, with a variety of tires, the red flag flies again. Four-way racing, Hayes put the hammer down. He's trying to get out front with those rain tires, but those slicks, it looks like Ty Scott with a little elbow to Xavi Flores, and the M4 Star Suzuki rider with the vision wheel. He'll take over the spot. Flores trying to go around the outside on that Warhorse HSBK Racing Ducati.
And goes back out. He'll have nobody in front of him for a number of laps. In other words, he should be able to get into the pits and out of the pits before the leaders come back around, hopefully. And if that is the case, they can get the tires changed, hopefully quick enough. and he can run a bunch of fast laps unencumbered with traffic or anybody else around him.
And it looks like wheels going on, and Hannah, you down with Josh Hayes' pit?
I am, and they have a four crew members, excuse me, over the wall policy. So you see all 4 riders here with Josh. They're getting that front wheel in, and that's the only thing holding him up from getting on this bike and getting back out there. Looks like he's having a little difficulty with that front fender mount.
Is in 5th place.
Carl Schulteis is in the pits with the Disrupt Racing team. So he's come in. It looks like they're having trouble, Greg, getting that rear wheel in. So this is, again,
easily by. Boy, Mesa's just got some acceleration.
He's patient, though. Mesa's literally just patient. He's watching right now. And then, you know, this is probably very, very easy pace for these guys. They were running in the 27s. They're running in the 29s right now. They're going to be coming up on traffic, like you said. So there's the battle for 3rd. Michael Gilbert right now. Oh, Chavi gets it airborne over the curbing.
He's been doing that, Jay.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a little bit more concrete added to that curbing before we got here.
For the IndyCar
race, yeah. So here we come down pit lane. And again, this is not the... Hannah, what do you see down there?
Jumping off the bike, that single-sided swing arm certainly makes this quick change a little bit better. They're only changing this rear tire here. Looks like the rear axle is in pretty quick, pretty clean. Nothing dramatic to report.
Yeah, and so I'm sure that this crew is so experienced. They had someone down there looking at time, and they said, all right, good, get on out. You've met the time with the where we are located on pit lane. The Tytler's Cycle Racing crew getting after it, Hannah.
Like I mentioned, they're only changing that rear tire. The front's definitely going to hold up, like you said, Greg. That pit stop or the red flag situation's definitely helped him out. He's already back on the bike. Rear axle is in, and he's going.
It's a great stop.
Team's pretty happy about that one. High fives all around.
Last time through, Mazziato, as we see a rider down. Trying to figure out who that might be. Don't like seeing the shoulder thing. Might be Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin
Horney. Yeah.
The 40. 1 lap to go for Xavi Forés on that Ducati V2 motorcycle, which does not have traction control, Jason. And that's the other thing that Xavi Forés, you know, in World Endurance, I have to imagine when he's on those big super bikes, they have a little bit of TC. When it was wet conditions, he had it all in his right wrist, had a big moment coming out of Charlotte's Web, but able to hold on to it. And I think a lot of what we're seeing from Xavi Forés is just experience in racing and a very, very smart rider and crew putting together a very different race.
Yeah, experience is going to go a long way. And if you have a guy in Josh Herron that wins the championship last year and you're looking for a rider, Xavi Forés is obviously a great choice. And he's got a lot of time on Ducati machinery, obviously World Superbike and so on. And first time here at Barber, has a long look over his shoulder as he comes out of Museum Corner. He's not going to see anybody back there.
8.3 seconds, the margin last time by. As Xavi Forés has a wave to the fans and a thank you to those that have stuck around in these differing conditions. So Xavi Forés, Jason, he comes to the United States. He comes to Road Atlanta in Supersport race number 1, wins it. Race number 2, wins it again, and now puts himself in a position to pull off the hat trick. So impressive by the Warhorse HSBK Racing Ducati New York entrant, Xavi Forés, onto the front straightaway, and he'll wave to the crowd, take the checkered flag, and the win with a stoppie across the line. Nice job, I like it. Little top rack action. But tip of the cap to Stefano Mesa, who is extremely happy to finish on the podium again and walk away with 40 points.
But how about Mazziato? I love this story. The number 23, Mazziato, comes out of the last corner. What a boost for this team to see this kid on the podium. Big congrats there.
So Anthony Mazziato will occupy the final spot on the podium. Here comes Michael Gilbert in 4th. So a good haul of points for him. 26, he'll walk away as his double points for this particular round.
Josh Hayes should be the next one. Here comes Josh looking down. You know, I can already tell you, Josh Hayes is saying to himself right now, I made the decision. Yeah. I made the decision to keep reins on there, and I'm an idiot. That's what he's saying to himself right now, because you can see on the warm-up lap how frustrated he was. He'll take responsibility for that, no question.